What's that word? Let people know we got on 16 shot on Visualz.
What's the business? What's the business? It's C Hood, man. And you know I'm here with my boy Beasky the Shooter, man.
Okay.
For sure.
First thing I want to ask y'all is, about y'all names and shit. Like, where y'all get y'all names from?
Man, when I used to be out here in these streets moving around, you know what I'm saying? My homie them used to be like, man, how you can go right there? And how you can go right there, man? And my first name was Chris, so they just put the C, cause I be in all the hoods, and they put it together, man. The streets gave me my name, man, when I was like 13 years old.
What about you, Biscuit?
Shit, I got BC Shoot, fuck with Duckman, man, fuck with FBG, man.
Also, y'all from different neighborhoods and shit?
We from different neighborhoods, but we actually from the same projects, from 35th, just different buildings and stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Bro. Also, that's how y'all met each other from the projects?
Nah, we ain't even know each other in the projects. We ran into each other on the internet and started rocking and rolling, and then we chopping it up one day and found out we both from the builds. We get to saying people's names, and he running with the same people I was running with. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Best friends with the same people I was best friends with. So it'll only be right to start a cool mutual friendship.
So, once you moved from the builds and shit, what neighborhood did you move into after that?
Man, we went to 68th and Crandon. We went to King Drive, 54th and Calumet, 60th and Calumet. And we stayed there for a little minute, and that's how I ended up running into a lot of these people that's on the drill scene when I was in that King Drive area.
So what had you moving around from different areas like that?
My mama, man, at one point in time, my OG was on drugs. So, you know what I'm saying, I had to move with my grandma. We would study going house to house, you know what I'm saying? We even moved out there in the suburbs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I always navigated back to the city and stuff, you know what I'm saying, with my OG and stuff like that. But moving to all these different locations, I built relationships with a lot of people in these hoods. And as we got older, we kept in touch with each other. So that's how I was floating around, because I got a homie in this hood and a homie in that hood. And if you can't bring nobody to your block, then you really ain't nobody. Just like they used to come to my block, vice versa. I also got a video with like Crump in it, all the BDs and the GDs, we all was in that joint kicking it. It's like first when drill started in 2010, 11, you know what I'm saying? It's way back then. I had never put the video out. It's probably like 12, 13 dead people in that video. You know what I'm saying? For real. But I had recently just dropped it.
So how did that, I know you said it's before at the beginning of the drill scene, so it wasn't no beef or animosity between none of those neighborhoods?
Man, it was hella beef. And this the issue, I say I'm on King Drive and I'm serving or whatever. It's all BDs on King Drive. So the GDs in the area be like, man, how the fuck is he able to stand on King Drive and serve with the BDs? And so if I slide through Vernon or Eberhard or, you know what I'm saying, where the GDs at, they under the man. What you on, bro? You BD, how the fuck could you be over here with the BDs and they don't say nothing? I'm like, man, bro, it was a whole thing. My baby mama family at the time. My baby mama was, all her cousins is BDs. My best friend BD, he been BD for 24 years, you know what I'm saying, since we was shorties, man. I ain't talking about the Chief Keef BDs, man. I'm talking about the real BDs.
That's what a lot of it is, Chief Keef BDs.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's talk about that. What's the transition you seen once Chief Keef started blowing up in the city? Man, so many disses on my life. I seen so many GDs that was on King Drive flip the BDs, and it was just it went viral. Everybody just started flipping the BDs and GDs and stuff. Chief Keef actually used to be around me. You know what I'm saying? I had a little spot back in the day or whatever, and all the shorties used to slide through there or whatever. This before I got to knowing who was the main figures in the drill scene, and I had to fall back and separate myself because it started getting serious. So, being around all them and not really knowing what was going on, did it put you in a weird position?
Yeah, of course. Because I was messing with rest in peace, FBG Cash. I was messing with FBG Cash sister for 4 or 5 years. So I'm at family Thanksgivings, Christmases and stuff, around Young and all them. I actually, before I go to the block, used to get up in the morning and drop Young them off on they block on St. Lawrence. And then I'd pull up on King Drive. It got to a point where the shorty started being like, oh man, Hood from over there, he fuck with the GDs. They used to be like, Hood is GD. This is what the BD is saying. Hood is GD. Nah, he fucking with dude now. Hey man, Hood fuck with they sister. And that's how we started rocking and rolling and shit. I built a relationship with everybody, man. But when I seen that how deep it was, I separated myself and started doing my own thing. That's when I was over on Kofax and No Limit.
So, you know, a lot of people, they, you had spoke on earlier, like a lot of people know you from Trenches News on the internet, you know, you shouting you out a lot.
For sure.
Seems like y'all had like a good relationship. So I want to ask you, like, first I want to ask you, like, how y'all met? How did y'all come
in 2000, I met Trenches News in 2009, 2010. At this point in time, I was in the streets or whatever, and he was serving for me. You feel what I'm saying? He came around, everybody used to be like, don't serve him, he the stick up man. So I gave him a chance and I started rocking with him. He ain't never crossed me around that time, you know what I'm saying? It was everything was all good. So I had met him in 2010. And he used to roll with FBG Young Daddy. Me and FBG Young Daddy got a cool relationship. We cool as hell and shit. And before I got back on YouTube, the last time I had seen him was probably 2014, 2015. I seen he had a page. I asked him to share my music. And he like, man, you can pop on my page and build your own audience and crowd. And that's what I started doing. That's how we ran back into each other on some, you know, networking, getting money type shit.
Bro, so like, when they was telling you, like, you know, he was robbing everybody, shit like that, like, you just basically...
I wasn't worried about it at the time. I had people around me that protected me from any situation like that. So my thoughts was to look at him, maybe he can come join my team type shit. You see what I'm saying? I rocked and rolled with him. He was messing with Dart, rest in peace to Dart. Free Nut, you know what I'm saying? Dart from 63rd, Calumet Building. Nut from 45th, Freedom Town, you know what I'm saying? He was messing and rolling with them. So I'm like, I'm gonna give him a chance. And I rocked and rolled, we was cool, you know what I'm saying? We ain't had no issues until now.
So when you say until now, you know, what changed with y'all relationship? Did y'all fall out?
Man, we had right now, you know, it was a lot of allegations going on over the last couple of months about him snitching or whatever. You know what I'm saying? By this being my homie, I can't just be like, oh, he's snitching and just because they said. And I said I wanted to see the trial go on. And if it come out in the trial, I'll separate myself. And for sure, it happened. But, you know, he lied to me. He told me a different story than actually what really happened.
You know, what was he telling you?
He told me Kenny Mack ended up texting him something about guns, and the feds ended up picking up that conversation and coming to holler at him. Well, what I think is Kenny Mack probably did text him, but it wasn't about no guns. It possibly was about the murder of FBG Duck. Rest in peace, Duck, too. And that's how 11 hours after Duck was, you know what I'm saying, terminated, executed, that's how he was able to call them and tell them he got information. But they got to give him a payment before he get the information.
Wait, so the police found out about the Duck situation from him, like first, like that's the first source they...
11 hours later, he was the one who actually, this through paperwork, this is what the court record said. He was the one who actually called them and told them he had some information. They wanted the information from him. He say, hold on, I need a payment first. You see what I'm saying? So he say he doing it for Duck. I guess that's when he, you know, started to do it for Duck or whatever. But through paperwork and everything, they say he been working since 2008. That's 16 years, man. So I look at it like you can't be doing it for Duck. You know what I'm saying? If you've been already doing it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm confused. You say 16 years, and they say you got like
2008.
25,000. So that's really not much over 16 years.
No, that ain't that 16 years. But I think the 25,000 is from the Duck case. The previous cases that he helped him with, we probably don't know. You know what I'm saying? The amount we got to look into it, do some investigation work. 25,000, man. Yeah, that really ain't no money, man. You can work at Wendy's and make more than for a year and make more than 25,000 a year. So a lot of people, you know, they look at it like, oh, he trying to clean up, he changing his life. Yeah, okay, I understand that, but he was already doing this. So how could he be changing his life and clean up the streets of Chicago or whatever? But if that's what they want to believe, I guess somebody got to do it.
Yeah, I noticed like anytime somebody like getting accused of snitching or I ain't gonna say accused, but do actually tell, they try to like clean it up and go the positive route and try to make people like them, you know, like they be like,
you know, and this is a line he told me. See, Hood, there's more civilians than it is gangbangers. So that's what he told me. So you hear me? So I understand where he coming from just off the strength of him telling me that. But as I look back and I'm realizing conversations we had and stuff we did on the phones and stuff like that, I'm like, he was trying to tell me all along, or he was telling me, I never paid attention. You see what I'm saying? He was giving little hints and shit like, you know what I'm saying, certain little shit, man, and I just never caught on, man, until I actually seen the paperwork.
What type of hints would you say like he gave?
When I go to court, I cop out. I ain't got time to be sitting around. I'm going there the first day, I'm copping out, getting it over with. That's one hint. Another one was when he said, the feds is paying people and they paying them good. It's real. That's what he said, you know. So them just some of the hints that, you know, read across my mind, you know, just from being online with him on Trenches News and talking to him.
So like going back to the situation with him and Duck, it's crazy because that would mean if he never called them, they probably wouldn't knew like what direction to point in.
It's more likely they wouldn't knew. But we can't look past the other dude who's snitching too, and he started working in 2018. So he was telling them information as well.
Who else?
It's a dude from O Block. He actually OTF, what's his name? Lil Dave. He most definitely working, you know what I'm saying?
OTF like he be with Dirk now, OTF?
He was around Dirk now, you know what I'm saying? Vital information. That's how he included Dirk and Chief Keef when he was giving testimony, man.
So do you feel like a lot of the information that these people be giving the feds is true, or do you feel like the feds want certain people and they, you know, they put the clamps on the people that's around them and kind of pressure them to say what they want them to say?
I feel like the people who they want is guys that's around them who might get locked up for something petty, and they go and talk to them and see, they apply pressure to them and see if they can break them. And once they see that they could break them, then if they can't, you know what I'm saying, all the way break them, they bring them along. You can't be a full-time FBI agent, but you can be part-time. And this conversation is G14 classified. That's what they tell them in the interviews and stuff, and to make them work. You sitting in jail, you ain't doing nothing, nobody gonna buy you out. You might as well help us. They sit back, they go up to a cell, you in there 23-1, ain't nobody sent you nothing. And that's when it started, right then and there.
So I had seen it was like a live like about a month ago. It was like you arguing with some people on there. I guess they it was over like the Trenches situation.
Yeah, it was over the Trenches News situation. Like in the hood, the area, you know what I'm saying, everybody fucked with me. And a lot of people was fucking with Trenches News off the strength of me. Like I basically gave them a hood pass because a lot of people wasn't rocking and rolling with them. So I gave him a hood pass. So they like, man, when that nigga snitching, they telling me he's snitching. I never seen no physical, you know what I'm saying, evidence that he was snitching until this shit came out. So I'm arguing with them, you know what I'm saying? They playing with me like I'm not no nigga from the streets and all this shit. So I'm getting into it with people. They coming on my lives, trolling me, doing all type of shit. I'm taking this shit. Meanwhile, he ain't going live. He ain't doing nothing. He chilling, waiting till it die down. But the whole time, I'm dealing with all this. And that's just one of the situations that occurred with me dealing with the shit. And still after that, I still was rocking and rolling with him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the nigga could have actually told me something. You know, if you was a real homie, like you say, or a brother. That's my brother. We do this, you know what I'm saying? You said this. So I felt like the nigga played me, man. And I separated myself. When I separated myself, that's when I started getting all the trolls and the hating and all this shit, man. But, you know, I gave the nigga ample opportunity to tell me the deal, you know what I'm saying? And why he sent me a text message like, man, I was finna tell you, bro, you didn't pick up the phone, but this the night everything came out. Why I had to wait till things came out? You supposed to gave me my own opportunity and choice. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna rock and roll with you with this shit, man, you know what I'm saying? You lied to me, which made me ride with you because you was my homie. But you lied to me, so how could you be my homie and you been lying to me all this time? You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing that fucked me over and made why I said and feel how I feel right now at this moment.
So, you know, if he did tell you, what would that have changed?
I wouldn't been on there going live and vouching for him and saying some of the things that I said. I would have really been like, you know, I would have fell back. And not only with this situation that was going on, because you lied to me saying it was something about Kenny Mac, so I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt until everything started. But when the truth came out, you just lied to me all around the board, man. And if you say you're supposed to be my homie, how you don't got no respect for me to sit here and lie to me, you feel me? So I feel like a lot of the shit that I went through and going through with this YouTube shit was his incidents. I was niggas, just cause they beefing with you, they putting me in the beef, even though I ain't got nothing to do with the beef. So now I gotta make videos and we going back and forth arguing and shit. You know, it was just a whole bunch of crazy shit, man. If I'd have known that shit, I probably would have never continued to ride and do the things that I was doing, man. I, you know, separated myself, fell back, but I would have did it in a humble way, no disrespect, just like I did it. I really didn't come at you and disrespect you until, you know, your moderators got out their body.
So, you know, like, what was like the feeling or like the first thought you had, like when everything was confirmed and you seen it hit the news and seen he, you know, testified in court?
Man, I woke up out of my sleep. I was like, damn. I looked at my girl. She looked at me. She like, what's wrong, baby? I showed her this shit. She like, nah, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I say, baby, this reality on everything. And I called the man. He didn't pick up, but he sent me a message the first day that he was testifying, saying something about mentioning his wife. I never mentioned your wife or your kids. I never do no shit like that, cause that shit on you. And he said, don't mention my wife or my kids or it's war. So when he told me it's war, I don't know what type of strategy he got coming with, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to step back from a little bit. I don't want to go there and get to going crazy with you. I just want to step back because I don't know what your rules of engagement is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you don't be like worried with y'all knowing each other since 2009.
16 years, a long motherfucking time. And trust me, nigga, I'm bald head. I've been pulling out my hair every day and I'm already bald head. Like, goddamn, he was around. He also sent me a text message that said, Hood, if you ain't did no crimes with me, you ain't got nothing to worry about. With he laughing emojis, you see what I'm saying? So shit, I ain't know how to respond to that shit. This motherfucker, I know him, I've been rocking and rolling with him. I know how he gonna come and what he gonna do, you know what I'm saying? And I know that since I said something, he like, it's fuck him. I can hear him saying that right now. Fuck him. He wanna be with them niggas, fuck him. I hear him, man. So he trolled people that do this shit, now I'm trolling him, you know what I'm saying? And you gonna have to deal with this shit for however long this case going on, and if I ain't got no content, I'm gonna bring this shit up again, all type of shit, nigga. So you showed me how you Michael Jordan. I guess I was Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I sat back and watched. You know what I'm saying? But you know me, being a blogger, a rapper, all this shit, like I stay away from certain situations, topics, and all that stuff. When I do my podcast and all that stuff, man, it really be like a cool vibe. We be over there laughing, joking. We talk about situations, but we don't get into details. Like the dude got out the car, a red car, he had on, we don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do all that shit, man. So I just move a different route. And you know what I'm saying? And you know, all I can say, you live and you learn, man.
So, you know, how is it surviving Trenches News? Because, you know, 16 years is a long time. So it's like,
and that's why I'm here right now.
There's a lot of people in
we
jail.
gonna name this interview "Surviving Trenches News." I never told him nothing incriminating. From the times that he wasn't around me, anything that he's seen in the past, I really don't think like that'll fuck with me, because that was on some drug dealing shit, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So. You know what I'm saying? But 16 years, you know what I'm saying, is a long time. We don't know what the fuck could have happened or occurred around that time. They said in 2008 was the first time that he helped them with something.
So how do you go under the radar for that long though? Like, is it that he wasn't testifying? Maybe he just was pointing them in the direction?
I'm gonna tell you.
Well, they can't use it, but they could.
You go under the radar that long because in a trial, you given the right to face your accusers. But if people going to court and they copping out, like he used to say, when I go to jail the first day, I'm copping out. You know, if you cop out, you ain't gonna face your accusers and all that shit. So niggas don't be knowing who telling on them and all that stuff. But by them facing their accusers, turning down that 55-year plea deal and all that shit, they got to run into these guys and see who was telling on them. A lot of people don't face their accusers, man. Y'all people, y'all saying somebody snitched on y'all need to start going to trial, man. And you will find out. This is a perfect situation. They say, hood, this the trial of the century. And you right there in it. How do you feel? How the fuck y'all think I feel? I don't want to be in this shit, nigga. This nigga got me in this shit, man. Some shit I was just watching like everybody else. And just cause who I associate and affiliated with myself, you know what I'm saying, I'm in this event. This is why I want to say, man, watch the motherfuckers you rock and roll with. Your intentions might be pure and you showing love, but these motherfuckers got hidden agendas, man.
For sure. So would you like consider going to the the court case?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm going to court tomorrow, man. I'm gonna go to court tomorrow. I'm gonna step in there and I'm gonna see him on the stand, and I want him to look at me while I'm sitting down, you know what I'm saying? And I see you. And I'm gonna walk out that motherfucker, but he probably I just know him. He gonna be like, hey, get that motherfucker out of here. You know, I just know how he is right then and there, man. So I just know him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm going, man. I gotta see this shit with my eyes, man. I seen the other shit, you know, but I'm gonna see the real, when you really get to see it, you know what I'm saying? And that's trolling him. I told you I'm gonna troll you for the rest of the year.
So do you feel like him doing what he did and you being like his friend, like it might make people like look at you or question?
It most definitely had people looking at me and questioning me, like, you know, is this nigga working? I done sent my ID to a couple of bloggers. Y'all run my name, see ain't shit on there but gangster shit, nigga. I got an aggravated battery on a peace officer. Drug cases, never did no bullshit. I take my time and I come home, man. I had to send my shit not off the strength of just cause they asked me. I did it off the strength of me. Nigga, I ain't working. I don't do none of that shit. I take my time. I done been to the joint and all that shit, nigga. If I can't bond out, I gotta sit down until they, you know, let me up out that motherfucker. I ain't going in there like I need to talk to somebody. Let's make a deal. This ain't goddamn TV and we ain't making no deals around this motherfucker.
See, speaking on like showing like the ID and putting up cases and shit, like we down there need to get like 1090 Jake on that shit for like the last 16 years, cause
1090 Jake,
or somebody shit.
It's a lot of people floating around doing this shit, popping up, pulling people paperwork, man. It's all over the internet. Actually today I went live on Instagram and Chirac Humor started following me. And he say, man, Hood, I'm finna pull all this nigga paperwork. You know what I'm saying? They own it, man. That's a long time, man. Plus, I seen another video where it's a lady, Loyalty and Betrayal. She went into it and broke it down. She went into all type of stuff to when he first started working and all this stuff, and she don't even get no views and stuff like that, but she most definitely put a motherfucker up on game and showing them what's going on, man. She really do her homework and shit, man.
I think I might have seen that. Is that the person who had the video of the live or some shit?
She got like a different tone voice. It's an older, she might be Mexican, might be white, but her voice don't sound like the average voice. So you will really be able to understand who she is, you know what I'm saying, just off of her talking. But she been dropping content and she be on point with a lot of the shit that she dropped.
So, you know, did you and FYB J-Mane ever communicate with each other? Well, first, can you let the people know what happened with you and J-Mane?
Yeah, let me let the people with J-Mane, man. And why J-Mane, man. This is why I say J-Mane fool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I stay in Atlanta. I don't no longer stay in Chicago. So I'm a real player ass nigga. I come from a different whole thing, man. Real nigga shit, man. The nigga got locked up. He hang with my nephew. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, my nephew called me. I say, what the nigga need to get out? They say just an ID, check stubs. I got a job. I've been working two jobs for 9 years in Atlanta. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna help him get out or whatever. So I asked my girl to actually get him out. And she like, nah, I don't do shit. Like, if it ain't you, I ain't doing shit. So I called up there myself. You know what I'm saying? By me being a fella, I didn't know if they was gonna let me do the shit or whatever. They let me do it. I sent over my information. He was out. His girl like, oh, he gonna call you when he get out. We need to go here and do this and do that. So, you know, I'm not clear my schedule for the day and shit, man. The man got out. I helped him get out. Without me, AOKD and all them didn't have this shit, the credentials and all that. You feel me? To help him get out. I had that shit. I don't know him from Adam and Eve. I don't know him from none of that shit. I just know my nephew, and I love my nephew. My nephew used to be around me. I introduced my nephew to a lot of these guys. He stay in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to FYB Chemo, that's my nephew, man. He be out there with Ruger, Yellow and all them, man. And so I ended up helping him get out. He ain't call me and say thank you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I go live with my nephew. I'm checking my nephew now, like, man, I might have to dress you up just off the strength of what he did. So J-Mane joins the live, and he said he appreciate me. I say I didn't want nothing but a box of whoops, man. God damn, how long do it take for a box of whoops, man? Come on, J-Man, let's be for real. Like, niggas don't know how to network. Just say I'm in Atlanta, you stay in Chicago. You could have called a motherfucker, and whatever you got locked up for, I may have somebody who ride around and with that shit for you just off the strip and helped you out, man. Niggas don't know how to network and really do shit, man. You got a real Chicago nigga. I don't want to see the nigga sitting in jail at the peak of his career. So let me help the nigga, man, because I know I would want help. You feel me? And he did some sucker shit, man. So I look at him as a fool ass nigga, man, until he sent my box of whoops. Now I need 2 boxes of whoops. You know what I'm saying? I need 2.
So, you know, speaking on like, you know, having like a friend and them like not really like being 100 with you, telling you like what's going on. You said like Lil J, you know, was your man's, right?
Yeah. Turned out to be a tangerine.
What was your, you know, feelings like once you found that out? Like, cause I know you probably heard it back in the day and was questioning it or something like that.
Nah, I said the reason why I was basically like chilling. I was like listening to motherfuckers like, man, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But you know, bro name being so big, he got a lot of clout. So I'm thinking Butter did the shit on some, cause he threw him under the bus on some time beef and pepper shit. Butter go say, yeah, he gay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all the time, that shit true, bro. That shit true. That shit fucked me up.
You was trying because you rock with him, so you was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. See, we in the same situation with this shit. And I think it's worse for me, nigga. Y'all, you might get over that. Though. It's fucked up for both of us, goddamn it, on some real shit. But you was trying to allow him and give him the opportunity to tell you. At least tell me if I'm rocking and rolling with you, man. And that's what people don't understand.
And that man got out, bro, by me being, you know, I'm a real 1,001 and loyal nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whoever I fuck with, I fuck with you. I'm rocking out. This nigga, goddamn, you sitting up here all this time. I came up to you, bro, as a man, like, bro, what's up, bro? You fuck with them little boys and that? On Tuka, on Ducker, hey, woo, mercy. Just threw my hands up and left it alone. Now they dropped the 4K lick on. See, that's what he ain't know what was gonna drop.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped that shit from the county, boy. Ain't no hiding now. I'm on your ass.
Mm-hmm. Nigga, my people looking at me like, nigga, you feel me? Like, nigga.
No, you would look at me, damn, you ain't with these success. No, this bitch ass nigga ain't never showed no signs. This nigga did all type of shit. And you sitting up here the whole tangerine.
So you know, you didn't really start hearing about the rumors till like the Italian beef and Pepsi stuff.
Exactly.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I was in the county in 2015 and I was hearing that shit, but like it was no evidence. So I never really, I never like judged them. It was just like shit, people saying it, but shit, he got
like I kept saying, I'm thinking I'm like either the op saying the shit, spreading it out, or either Bud saying the shit because he threw him under the shit with the time beef Pepsi. So I'm just like, alright. So that's why I had to brush it off and shit. You know what I'm saying? They dropped that 4K lick, they ain't nothing to talk about. Well, I know you, boy. That's you.
And you can see through the line, the strong forehead, all that shit. The nigga walked to the motherfucker, behind the motherfucker, grinded on the motherfucker. Y'all seen that video? Walked up to the
dope.
With his dropping it low. Yo, like, yo, yeah.
Got motherfuckers on the side trying to block the camera.
Yeah, they moved.
Took nigga in the bathroom and everything. So they'll fight for the bitch. Man, you showed your ass though. But when you get out there with my mama, all that talking gangster shit you talking on the internet,
yeah, that shit.
We gonna see, cause you throw them hands when your bitch ass get out for real. My mama, let me see your bitch ass.
Yeah, you gotta stop.
So look,
but you know they know how to fight though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like before
you know gonna happen to his ass. You know.
Before you knew this shit about him, like, can you say like he could fight type shit? Cause it's like, what changed? It's like shit. Now he just.
I done see them knock motherfuckers out. All that shit. But that shit don't carry no weight. When you raise that motherfucker, they gonna lay right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't give a fuck all that toughness, bro. All that shit he trolling J Man them. He know they goofies. Why you think he never said my name?
Yeah.
I got on there and overkilled his ass. You ain't gonna say my name because you know.
Yeah, I can't sit here and say that Lil J a goofy. He might be zesty, but I ain't gonna say he a goofy. Cause I've been outside around the man and shit that happened. And some real shit. I was outside when he got shot before. You know what I'm saying? And for real, I know that little nigga ain't no hoe, but shit, that nigga, he strong as hell. You know what I'm gonna say.
Strong ass geesh.
So, you know, with him and Butter been cool, like, was that somebody you was cool with too?
Yeah, nah, I ain't be when he used to be hanging with Butter down, I don't fuck around with that.
Well.
But I ain't never even like really like only motherfuckers used to be with us together. It used to be me, Deuce, Duck, Beer in that one tray, him. You know what I'm saying? Deuce, Dusky, Scrap, Ruger. This when they, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't how they is now, you know.
Yeah.
So I ain't fool with that shit.
That's crazy. So do you feel like, you know, when he come back, he gonna still have like certain friends that still rocking from the area?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know, cause Obama fucked this shit up, so y'all just blame Obama for this shit, cause the shit, goddamn it, is white.
You say it's Obama fault, Lil J?
Yeah, hold on. They start coming in.
Obama ain't gonna like this one.
It's Obama's fault, man. Fuck out there playing, bro. You got motherfucking everything you see on TV now is what? You gotta see a man kissing another man. What the fuck going on? Y'all teaching our kids this?
It's training. Yeah, basically being trained.
It's everywhere. For real.
Everywhere.
And especially where I'm at, nigga. I got 2 jobs, and both the jobs, it's probably 60% of their ass in there.
That was on Adam. Sat on his lap.
Yeah, he let him sit on. He was wild for that, man. Talking about it was warm. You a freaky ass dude.
That man smelled his leg.
That nigga crazy, man. That nigga freaky.
Right on your leg goes out this water.
He said, that nigga said, I don't know if that was his ass or his cock. Something was hot on my knee. That motherfucker wild, man.
Yeah, he never cared.
Never did.
Matter of fact, you had went to No Jumper, right?
I went to No Jumper with Trenches News, and the thing that I said it's karma, and everybody got to deal with their karma, and just so happened this situation going on right now, man. He was doing all this shit and telling them that, and it come out. So the same shit you've been putting out is coming back to you, and you got to deal with that shit. That's the whole thing with the karma, man. So when I said that, I didn't know that shit was actually gonna come back and make this shit even look as strong as it was. And I'm glad that's what the fuck I said when I said on that motherfucker. And it's there. Y'all go check that shit out, man.
So, you know, I was watching this content and shit, but like, when people like say somebody told, was he like clowning them for telling in his content?
Man, he was clowning people, Faye.
Oh yeah,
a lot of people, man. He clowned a lot of people for telling, man. He clowned a lot of people for telling, and the whole time he was doing that shit.
He was clowning butter.
Yeah, he clowned.
So I mean, he probably ain't gonna get mad about this then, huh?
He might feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? But it only be towards me. He might send his moderators at me and all that shit, man. Shout out to fuck all that. He might shit his moderators at me. They go crazy. I already seen
they really be on that?
Man, I know. I was over there a part of the team, so I know how the fuck they go get out, man. And when they come, they coming, man. But you know, I got an army of defense set up, man, just for special situations like this, man. I got a unique set of skills around this bitch. The real. And if y'all know any better, man, he gonna tell y'all, leave me the fuck alone. It's Swipe. If you know any better, you better tell them to leave me the fuck alone, man, because I can drop some shit around this motherfucker and shake up the whole YouTube community. So I'm telling y'all, stay the fuck out my way. You do your thing. And y'all do y'all thing. This not to all the moderators. This to the ones I seen talking shit. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all stay the fuck out my way, man. Or I can do something and how y'all feeling and looking at this nigga a whole type of way, a different type of way, man. If you feel like you ain't gonna jump off ship, then just stay out my way, man. For real.
And what else can I ask? Oh, you know, what you've been around in a lot of different areas and shit like that. You got any like notable stories with any people on the scene that the fans will resonate with?
Let me see, man. I got a story with Duck, man. When I first actually met Duck, Duck was sliding through 61st. He just got into it with the BDs on King Drive. I pulled up. They all get to run into my car. I got my daughter in the car. I ain't knowing what's going on. Hey, man, Duck up here. But I'm fucking with Cash and them sister. So I hit I hit Els, his brother up, man. Me and Els, we like this. That's my little brother, man. We locked in for life. I hit him up and he hit Duck up. Duck tell me to pull up on 63rd and St. Lawrence, and we chopped it up. And I ain't never had no incidents with him after that. Every time I seen him, we showed love, man. You know, I was around all these guys coming up, the Stellos from 600, you know what I'm saying, seeing people die and stuff. Like, I was outside when D-Thing got killed. Yeah. And me and Trigger, you know, that's like my little cuz, that's like my little brother, but I call him little cuz, Trigger 600, which is D-Thing brother, man, a solid dude, man. You need to fuck with him too, man, on the interview side. Solid ass nigga, got different principles than the average nigga, man, got a head on his shoulder. I was out there, man, when that shit happened, man. I seen a lot of this shit going on, for real, for real.
So do you know like how things transpire with that shit, or like what was the reason?
Over a bitch, man. One nigga fucking this bitch, and she going, y'all broke. They said y'all broke. I heard they new song, they dissing y'all. Y'all ain't got no money. Y'all smoke nickels over here. You know what I'm saying? And they going back.
That's a D thing now?
They. Oh, you talking about with the D thing? Do I know how that transpired? Yeah, I do. It was actually a war going on in the area. Myself, rest in peace, Lil, my nigga Low, and maybe my nigga Ghost. I want to say Ghost. We walked to 63rd in Vernon, and we hollered at the GDs. When we was walking over there, it was like 500 of us, but by the time we got to Vernon, it was only 4 of us. Everybody just looking, them niggas all surrounded us and shit, man. Bro, we don't need no beef. We trying to stop this shit and get a treaty. It was a peace treaty around in the hood for two weeks before D-Thang got killed, man. D-Thang was still doing this thing, riding up in Vernon, throwing down the rakes. Rest in peace, Dome. Rest in peace, D-Thang. He came through there. They finna fight and shit. I broke it up. D-Thang like, I'ma listen to you, big homie, just off the strength. So this why, cause I walked over there to get the peace treaty started, and Lil Trigger was my little homie. You know what I'm saying? So I felt a certain type of way when he got killed, because I went over there and personally talked to these niggas to get a understanding so niggas could start moving around the hood.
Yeah, that's crazy. So basically like trying to create peace.
Yeah, and you know, they say, man, he got killed doing a peace treaty on some sneak shit. You know, a peace treaty was going on, and he came through one day. Whoever killed him allegedly was supposed to kill him. They came through and they blew. And he just happened to get hit. And shit, I walked to the corner, I see him laying there. You know what I'm saying? Trigger had just walked off to go bust a play or whatever. By the time I'm walking to the corner, he walking to the corner. So he see his little brother, and I see his little brother. I just grab Trigger like, man, come here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And walk off with him, man. We sit there. He got to see his brother take his last breaths and all that stuff. So that's a different type of feeling, man. And I know Trigger, a different type of dude. He listened, he done been to jail. He just got out of jail, just did like 9-10 years or something. So he got a different mindset. And I know he the type with this pushing the peace type stuff, about him losing a brother, he the perfect type of dude that need to step up in line also with somebody that lost a brother. Shout out to, you know, they be saying Steve Drive is actually 2 Steves, Stephen Hill and Stephen McGee. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Hill was my little homie, my mans. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mimo for even attempting to try to do something with Ruger to get a peace movement going on in Chicago. Anybody that done lost a family member and close to the situation, I think that's some dope shit to even do. Fuck what everybody else gonna say. Everybody gonna have their opinion, man. Is it worth it, man? We all got kids. Let's let our kids grow up.
It seems like Mimo mindset been changing lately. Like he been seem like he got like a little more sense with it type shit.
He got a lot more sense.
He ain't dick ride no more.
Yeah.
That's how that is.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't cock ride no more.
He woke up. See, I don't know the Mimos and all them. I know the original 600 members, like the E-Days, the Huncho Hoodos, the Famouses, the 600 Breezes and shit. Like them was more my crowd of people and all that shit.
Bro, so you know, when you had said like, you know, he don't got nobody to ride, so you feel like the way he moving now ain't genuine, it's more so like he might need people to like, you know, fuck with him type shit?
Yeah, like now's the time, like I think more rappers should embrace him, you know what I'm saying? Because he actually got them like, he ain't moving off no other nigga.
He doing his own thing.
Niggas really his followers.
Facts.
Me and you can go right now and go on the block. All we gotta do is put a couple pistols out there and put some out there. Oh, guess what? Everybody gonna follow us. Cause they gonna be scared, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, you ain't did shit.
So basically like you saying like, right now like he thinking for himself, and a lot of people when they in a position like with a rapper like Dirk, they scared to like do their own thing because they don't want to get like isolated.
Right. See, the reason I'm gonna tell you that the reason why Dirk don't want to goddamn really like he really want to stop that shit, but you know it, motherfucker, it's too deep in, and then you study hollering all this shit over the internet. You know what I'm saying?
And then if he stop it, just cause he want to stop it, don't mean the niggas in the street don't stop it. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people look at Dirk like he got the power to stop this shit and all this, and he really don't. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's people done lost too many people. It's motherfuckers in too deep with this shit, man. It's gonna really take somebody who done lost a brother, a loved one, for them two to come together and set that trend, man. That's why I'm pushing for that Mimo and that Ruger, man.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
For sure.
I'm trying to think of who else, like who do you feel like would be like good candidates to actually make a difference? Do you feel like different people from different hoods who mean something gotta be the people?
Like this the only head that can stop. Exactly what you said. Like you gotta go get certain niggas. Okay, man, dude over here. Okay, man, dude ass can get them to stop. You know what I'm saying? Cause they'll listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Now you get all them guys, and then you put all them together and let them holler first. That's the only way some shit gonna get solved, because these rappers, ain't none of them fucking rappers did shit, man. They rapping what another motherfucker did around them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like, you know, while me having a relationship with a Trigger and the type of relationship that I got with a FBG Young, I love to see them two boys come together. You done lost Cash. Young, you lost Cash. You lost your brother. You know what I'm saying? We on some grown man shit, y'all raising y'all kids. It's time to do something different, man. I love to try to bring them two together just to talk and get an understanding. And if that, it's all you need is one set of people, the first set, and then you will start seeing the real, you feel what I'm saying, floating in and coming. It can't be no motherfucker who just, oh, I'm for peace because I'm GD, and this motherfucker, you got Goofy and Toto coming together. That ain't gonna do nothing, man. That shit ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna do nothing. You need somebody who was affected on the drill scene and got a big name on the drill scene for all this shit to stop like that, or even for the attempt to be made.
So, how y'all feel about the pushing peace?
Man, I'm with it. Me and him, you know what I'm saying? Guess we from the same hood, all this stuff, you know, we ran with different crowds. But by us having conversations and with each other, we got our own understanding with each other. You know what I'm saying? So if I can come together with him and he can come together with me, why the fuck it can't happen in different spots, man? You feel what I'm saying? This is one of the steps. I'm taking a step right now to even do this shit, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? We got a mixtape coming out from my hood to your hood. We got 2 videos finna drop. We working doing some real shit, man, and it's genuine. It's not forced. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we realize that this shit is all bullshit out here, man. We realize that shit.
You know, you had spoke on Young earlier, basically saying like you would like to see him and Trigger come together. And it reminded me like a song he had said something like, J-Mane pushing peace, that's cool for him, but not for me.
Yeah.
You feel like the death of his brother probably was like too fresh for him to, you know, still feel, you know?
I most definitely know that, you know what I'm saying, anytime you lose a loved one, it's gonna affect you like a motherfucker. So that's a possibility, man. But if like I say, Young, I'm cool with Young. That's like my Dutchie, all of them, they used to be around me. They like my little brothers. But I got a better relationship with Els, which is his older brother. You know what I'm saying? So I could chop it up with him, you know what I'm saying? And if I can guarantee the safety of both of them guys, we possibly could do something in the future. You know what I'm saying? I just know like, niggas just ain't gonna put their life in any nigga hands, because nigga say something and then some bullshit will happen. But a nigga like me, I don't move like that. You feel what I'm saying? And I want to see a real peace movement in Chicago for sure. And I like to, you know, be involved in that shit, man. So I feel like Young was just rapping how he felt at that time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because you know, like when something fresh like that, honestly, even somebody telling you like, yeah, y'all should talk to each other and squash that, like, that probably pissed me off. To be real, it's like, Like, what the fuck, nigga? You go talk to somebody that killed you, you know? Like,
it's most definitely gonna
I think it
piss some
take time.
motherfucker off.
Or
That shit gonna take time.
It's gonna take time.
A lot of time.
And then the pain and understanding. If a motherfucker ain't got no understanding out here, it's gonna be a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, that's incapable of happening.
so, you know, before we close out, is there anything else y'all want to get off y'all chest? Any messages, shout outs, any more stories, something we missed?
Let me see, man. I don't
You know, my man, fuck Lil Mo.
You say limo?
Yeah, fuck.
Talking about the shorty?
Yeah,
What he doing?
His ass red on my bread.
I got a crazy story. He stole one of my rentals, man.
His ass. What I'm looking for.
He brought it back though.
Hell yeah.
Looking for his ass.
Yeah, man.
So shit, let the people know how to get over with y'all on y'all social media, stuff like that.
Man, you can find me on Instagram at hood to hood, HOOD _TA HOOD, hood to hood. I'm on YouTube at CHood, CEE-HOOD, all capital letters, man. I do you know, content. I'm really for pushing artists and music and all that stuff, man. Even though I rap myself, but I ain't never scared to put the light on the next person. Hopefully you will come up. I do it all the time, man. Over there on my YouTube page, for sure. CHood, all capital letters, man. Y'all are fine.
YouTube, Beastie the Shooter. Instagram, black _ Beastie. That's how I be y'all.
For sure. I want you to let the people know how I feel to survive Trenches News before we close out, man.
How do it feel to survive Trenches News, goddammit? Look at me. Y'all see this smile on my face? God damn, this shit ain't made up and it ain't happening. I escaped that shit, man. For real, man.
You can tell on the friend.
Yeah, why do 10 when you can tell on the friend? I'm finna write my book though. How I survived Trenches News, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably do a song or some shit about this shit too, man. Cause this 16 years is a long fucking time, man.
That's a long time.
And just so happened, it was a reason that we had the conversations that we had and I didn't release some of the information that I had or may have had. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'll probably be wrapped up in some other shit. You know what I'm saying? This the third case he done worked on.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, in the beginning, it was kind of hard. Like, that's why I ain't say shit, because like, he honestly a person that like, he ain't do shit but support my shit.
And he ain't do nothing but support me. That's why I said I'm not gonna go too hard on him, but I'm gonna troll you just off the strength of you sitting there dragging me along with this shit, knowing you was doing this shit. So I gotta troll.
I appreciate him for not doing me that way. He just stopped talking to me.
Yeah.
I hit him up for an interview, he didn't respond. I ain't get why. Shit, now I get it on phone now.
yeah, but hey, we can be cool. I can do my thing. I ain't gotta say nothing to you, man. Just keep your moderators in line. Keep your moderators in line, bro. Or I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna break the internet on everything I love.
Okay.
So just stay out my way. I'm gonna stay out your way, man. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I know you gonna feel a certain type of way after this shit, but you should have felt that way, goddamn it, 16 years ago.
So, you know, let everybody know who got on with y'all for the interview.
Oh, man, shout out to 16 Shot Visualz, man. For sure, man. 16 shots came through, rock with us, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how y'all know how I survived Trenches News.
For sure, love.